Yuri, may I have a word with you?
Seteth, did you need something? If you want to talk business, we can go somewhere more private.
No, it is nothing of the sort. I happened to see you speaking with a scholar earlier. I'm curious as to the nature of your conversation. You seemed quite absorbed.
Oh, so you saw that, did you? Well, I suppose you would be familiar with the topic. I was trying to learn a little about the legend of the 10 elites.
That is rather diligent of you. I'm impressed.
Nothing diligent about it. I just didn't quite receive the same education as my noble peers. It's said that the goddess granted the 10 elites power in the form of crests, allowing them to defeat the evil that threatened Fodlan. That power freed them from the ravages of age, and even saved them from the brink of death.
So the legend goes. It is also said that some crest bearers live much longer than those without. There is even a theory which posits that Nemesis, the King of Liberation, lived for several centuries.
Is that so?
I do wonder, however, why such a subject would interest you.
Well, I suppose I can trust you. The truth is, I wanted to figure out who exactly I am. Given your position, I'm sure you know of the crest I bear.
Indeed, I do. I must admit, its discovery upon your enrollment at the Officers' Academy came as quite a surprise. After all, you bear the crest of Oban, which was thought to have been lost long ago.
An exceedingly rare crest, yet I have no idea where it came from. My mother's status being what it is, I don't have the slightest clue who my father is or where he was from. I'd never once doubted that I was my mother's son, but then I found out about my crest. It's made me question everything I've ever known about myself.
I see. So you yourself do not know the origin of your crest.
But then I'd heard the 10 elites weren't born with their crests. So I figured that would be a good place to start digging.
No matter the nature of your crest, I am certain it was bestowed upon you by the will of the goddess. Do not resent the power that dwells within your blood. Cherish it, and you shall find your way.
You sound just like the scriptures, but I appreciate the encouragement. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. I really thought that was it for me. I can't believe I fell for that trap behind enemy lines.
It was certainly an uncharacteristic blunder. However, you have returned safely, with your life intact.
I can hardly believe it. Part of me keeps wondering if I'm really still alive. I've had my share of brushes with death, but that was definitely the second worst.
Oh? What was the first?
An illness swept through my village when I was really young. We didn't have access to a doctor, or the money to pay one.
Ah, the plague that ravaged Fargus. At the time, the entire kingdom was struggling mightily to contain it, or so I have heard. Its foul clutches claimed even the Queen of Fargus herself. It is incredible that you survived without the aid of a physician.
You're telling me? Honestly, if that old man hadn't saved me, I wouldn't be standing here now.
This old man you speak of, was he a doctor?
No, at least I don't think he was. Just some feeble old stranger my mother came across. He could barely even walk on his own. So we took him in, and made sure he was cared for. And I caught the plague. And of course, there was nothing my mother could do about that. That's when the old man saved me. I have no idea what kind of treatment or medicine he used to do it.
Is that so? And where is this elderly gentleman now?
Oh, he passed away a long time ago. I told you. This was back when I was a kid.
I see. Then it is as I thought. Your story reminded me of something, actually. One of the 10 elites was originally afflicted with a terminal disease. After receiving their crest, this individual made a full recovery. Or so the story goes. Perhaps it is more fitting to call it a fairy tale.
I'm not sure I completely follow. Are you saying that old man saved my life by giving me the power of a crest?
I am simply saying the possibility exists. Alas, I cannot know for certain.
Hold on. It does actually kind of make sense when I think about it. But if that's true, it would mean that old man was an apostle of the goddess or something. Which means I might live to be ridiculously old, just like the 10 elites, right?
Regrettably, that elderly gentleman has left this world, so none can confirm nor deny that. However, what is certain is that he saved your life. You should treat it with care, whether on the battlefield or elsewhere. After all, we have but one life to live.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the advice. I still have plenty of things I have to do before my time is up.
You would do well to head back and get some rest. My apologies for keeping you. You always cursed the blood that flowed through you. But in the end, it saved that child's life. It brings me great relief to know that you found salvation in your last moments. Oban, my friend. Be at peace.